now we can get started. Hey friends, welcome back to my channel X Stitch and Chill. If you are new here, my name is Kelsey. Thank you so much for clicking on me to watch this video, and welcome. If you are a returning viewer, welcome back. I am so glad you want to spend some stitchy time with me. If you're stitching while you're watching this video, I'd love to know what you're working on, so leave a comment below or snap a photo and send it to me on Instagram. I'm at xstitchandchill. And if you want to include my face in your picture, then here is your photo moment. All right, moving on. So I don't know if any of you guys have experienced this, but I'm having like a stitching injury. Like my shoulder is really angry, like along my collarbone and then like into my like rotator cuff. I'm calling it Stitcher's shoulder because it's like really annoying and it's like really bothering me. And I feel like in November, I haven't really stitched as much as I did in October. Like I stitched a lot in October. So I'm surprised that it hurts so much coming into November, but maybe that's the problem. I stitched too much in October and now it's November and I'm paying for it. I can't imagine what December's like, because if I'm not cross stitching, then what am I doing, right? Like hanging out with my family? I'm just kidding. I like hanging out with my family. I just like hanging out with them better when I get to cross stitch at the same time, you know? Anyway, I feel like it's just like a repeated use, like going like this, like this hurts a bit. Like if I'm going to put it on a scale of 1 to 10 pain-wise, I'd probably put it at like a 5, where it's like, it's there, it's bothersome, but like, can I not do anything? No, I can move my arm. It just hurts a little bit. I also go to the gym pretty regularly, so that's probably not helping either. I've been trying to like avoid the pain doing certain movements, and I've been trying to like use lighter weights and everything to kind of like give it a little break, but I don't know, maybe I should be using heavier weights and I should be like so I can strengthen it and then it won't bother me anymore. I would ask my sister, she's a physical therapist, but she'll just be like, make an appointment, and then be mad at me when I don't do the exercises. So isn't that always how it goes? So yeah, if you have any like suggestions on how to avoid this stitcher shoulder problem, I would love to hear it. Even like two-handed stitching is a problem, so I'm not really sure what's going on, but I'm not going to stop doing what I'm doing because, you know, Tylenol and ice packs exist. So I don't really have like any exciting things happening to do the start. Like I don't have any finishes or anything. So we're just going to jump right into whips. And then I have a little bit of haul, a little bit of plans, and then we can get into the chill stuff. So let's start with my first whip, which is the Heart of the Seasons Autumn stitch. We are doing this as a stitch along with a couple people who watch my Twitch channel, and we are using the hashtag Heart of the Seasons Sal. If you want to join us, we are finishing up autumn. Autumn is supposed to be done at the end of November. Today is November 29th, so I have one more day. It's not happening. I'm not going to be able to finish this before December, but in December we are starting Heart of the Winter, and then I will have personally done all of them, and there is a Christmas one, but I think I might save that for like next Christmas next year or something. But yeah, we're doing these as stitch along. I know a lot of people have already finished autumn, so they're getting ready to start winter, but this is what it will look like when it is finished, and it's just a cute little fall motif. And then this is what it looked like last time, and I think I have put in a lot of stitches since the last time you guys saw this. I am like 75% or 80% done. I just need to finish it. Just need to sit down and finish it. So here is what it looks like now. So I got the bench and the tree and all these leaves. done. I got the top with the house done. These leaves in the tree and like underneath this bench I thought were going to be a huge pain in the ass, but they really weren't that bad, actually. It actually worked out quite nicely. But yeah, I still have like the beaks on these two birds on this page, and then I'm working into the next page. And then obviously the bottom needs to get done. So yeah, it's looking pretty cute. I want to like backstitch. So there is some backstitching that needs to get done anyway before I finish. But I do kind of want to backstitch like something on this little sign right here, because it's just blank. So I thought maybe it would be cute to do something. I don't know what I'm going to stitch on it yet, but I mean, it's not huge. So I can't do anything like super long, but I might put like pumpkin patch or something cute on it. I don't know. If you have suggestions, let me know. Because I just think it would be cute to add something a little personal to it. So we'll see when the time comes. But yeah, I've been enjoying working on it. I feel like I've been watching a lot of FlossTubes and people are really good about telling you what fabric they're doing it on and everything. I'm going to try. So this is on a 18 count nougat, which I think is a Zweigart fabric. And I'm doing it 2/1 and yeah, called for DMCs. Really cute. All right, next is tea room. This is like my biggest project. It looks like this. It's humongous. It's like 100, I don't even know. I think it's like 300,000 stitches. It's ridiculous. Just know that. It's like 25 pages and it's huge. And I actually really enjoy working on it. I've been doing the Royal Rose method and that's been going really well. So since the last time you guys saw it, it looked like this. And I was really close to finishing a page. And then like that day after I filmed, I finished the page. And then I got into the second page. So this is what it looks like now. So that's the first page. And then I've gotten through the top columns of the second page. And then it goes into a third page, and I should have parked the threads over here, but I cut them, and then I was like, that was stupid. I shouldn't have done that. I should have parked them over there because a bunch of these are going to get used on that page. But you live and you learn, you know? So yeah, that one's turning out really cute. I really enjoy working on it. Like, Royal Rose is a great way to tackle this kind of project. So I'm enjoying it. I'm glad I decided to give it a try, and an honest try, because I like it. So hopefully I can finish the second page sometime soon. This one might not get quite as much attention going into the new year. But yeah, it's looking really good. Really like it. I love all these blues that are in this top part. There's like tons of blue, which makes me happy. Oh, that one is done on a 28 count Easy Guide fabric. I think it's Zweigart also. And I'm doing it 2/1 tent stitch. So it's my first project with tent stitch and I am really enjoying it. Sometimes it's a little confusing. Like when you're like, okay, this stitch is like diagonal down from this stitch. But because it's not stitched that way, it's stitched that way, it's just a little confusing. But I've gotten used to it. I'm getting better at it. But yeah, tent stitch has been okay, especially for a project that size. I feel like I might get it done eventually. So yeah. All right, next is my Christmas stitch. I'm calling this my Christmas stitch because it's probably the only one I will get done. So this is, I'll show you what it's going to look like when it's done. This is Oh Tidings of Comfort and Joy, and it is by Modern Folk Embroidery. And I just love the like, it's Christmassy, but it's not super Christmassy, and it's kind of like minimal. It's not very big. So yeah, I've been really enjoying this. I think the last time you guys saw it, I was working through the house and I hadn't quite done the other trees or the snowflakes. I've gotten a lot done, actually. I'm close to finishing this. I should be able to finish it in like the next week or two. So hopefully by the next FlossTube, I'll have it done. But this is what it looks like. There's so much fabric. Now, I'm not going to take this one out because you can see all of it. But yeah, I've gotten the tidings of comfort and then joy is like really big down here. And then there's another like sweater pattern. It's bigger than this, but at the bottom. And then it's done. So there's only like, I don't know, less like 1,000 stitches or less on this one. So I worked on this one last night and I did the tidings of comfort and joy and it only took me like 2 hours. It was really quick. And I really like how it's coming out. I like the red on the white. This is a picture of this plus fog. Yep, 18 count. And it's a picture of this plus fog. It's really nice. It's like kind of soft, but still a little stiff. It's not terribly soft, which I like. Sometimes I feel like if it's too soft, I have a hard time with it. But this is nice. And yeah, and the red is a Weeks Dye Works, and it is Louisiana hot sauce. So yeah, I'll finish this one pretty soon. And like, I just need to show off the back here because this is like the neatest back I've ever had, ever. As you can see, look how beautiful it is. Oh my gosh, it's almost as beautiful as the front. But I just needed to show you that because I was stitching it last night and I said something to my husband and he was like, cool. I'm like, no, you don't understand. My back never looks like this. Like there's no knots back there that I like couldn't get out and just left. Like it looks very nice back there. I'm very proud of myself. Normally I don't really care, so it's fine. I can't be bothered sometimes to fix it, but this one is looking really good. So my next whip is Deathly Hallows, which is a chart from Thread Geeks, and it is art by DJ Vigo. And this one is, I need to pull this thread through. This one I've been working on for like pretty much a year now. And I think this is going to be like, I'm going to talk about 2024 plans in another FlossTube video. I'm not going to talk about them today, but this one's going to get a lot of love, I think. So yeah, this one looked like this last time you guys saw it. And I have finished all the colored stitches. So I'm only working on the black stitches on, this is the 4th page. And this page has death on it, and then the next couple pages have the 3 brothers. So yeah, this is what it looks like now. So I'm pretty much just filling in all this black right here. That's all that's left is like 4,000 stitches of black. Maybe not quite 4,000, but quite a few stitches of black. There's a ton. And then like the page underneath here is mostly black too. So I'm kind of getting into these bottom pages that are like just dark colors. They're just black. So the goal is to finish this next year. And then for the fandom stitching group, which if you would like to join, I'll put a link down below. Next year's theme is Disney. This year's theme was Lord of the Rings. So if you want to join us, join us. But there's little challenges, and they do like a yearly challenge, monthly challenge, and then weekly challenges, and you just kind of participate as you can. So next month's challenge is a lot like October's challenge. If you saw my last video, so the October challenge was to stitch the same project for 13 days out of the month, and then to stitch 13 different projects on 13 different days in the month. So December is the same, but 12. So a little less. But I'm going to use this one as my 12 days stitching on the same project. So technically we'll get 13 because then I'll use it for a day of stitching 12 different projects. So this will get 13 days of stitching on it. 100 stitches count for a day, but I want to try and get a little bit more than that. So hopefully I can get this black worked through, and then I can get started on the next page. I'll probably go up into this corner over here because it's more blue and stuff. And that's a little more interesting than just stitching black, but I do think that eventually I will have to I don't want to leave all the black to last, you know, because then I feel like I won't be motivated to finish it if it's just a gang of black stitching. But then on the other hand, it's like, I don't have to think about it. It's just stitch some black, you know, like who cares what you're doing? Just keep stitching black. So we'll see. We'll see how I feel. It might be I said one thing and I do another thing kind of situation. But yeah, I'm really loving how this is turning out. It's so pretty. And I realized that I had 4 more patterns from Thread Geeks that I lost when my computer died. And they were all retired patterns too. And I was like, oh my gosh, I really hope I can get them back. And she sent them to me. So thank you so much, Barb at Thread Geeks. I really appreciate it. I was like, no, like Alice in Wonderland one. So yeah, you can't find this one anymore. And then this is on an 18 count easy guide or easy count. It was white art, and it's all the called for DMCs. All right, my last whip is my temperature stitch, which I don't think I showed you guys last time because I feel like I didn't really work on it very much. But I am trying to get caught up. I have made it through October and I'm kind of getting into mid-November now with the stitching because I don't want to leave it all to the last second. This is like the perfect project though to pick up and do a couple stitches on and put away because it's so modular. I think I'll pick it up if we get home late and we eat dinner late and everything. Some nights my daughter's cheerleading goes later and then I'm like, oh, well, it's 10 o'clock. I don't really have a ton of time to stitch. I usually go to bed at 11:30 if it's a weeknight. On a weekend, it's a lot earlier than that. But yeah, we are night owls in this house. We're not morning people. So it's the perfect one to just pick up and do a couple stitches and go, you know. So I've actually been working on it a lot because I've been super busy and my shoulder's been bothering me. So I've been trying to stitch a little less, but not a ton. Anyway, so this is what it looks like now. Hopefully I already showed you what it looked like then, but so this has been spiraling. So it started down here. This was January 1st. And then I've been working in a spiral around, and then we'll end in the middle in December. And then there's some stitches that go on the outside here. And then I need to write the city down at the bottom. So even when it's done, it's not done. But as you can see, these temperatures are getting crazy. So we're orange and then bright green, and then we go down to cold, 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 cold. Then we're back into the green, back into the yellow, cold, cold. So yeah, Colorado weather is a little temperamental. It doesn't really care what you think or what you want. It's just, it's cold, it's hot, it's cold, it's hot, it's cold, it's hot. But yeah. That one is getting there. Hopefully I can catch up soon because it is a nice little stitch because I don't need a pattern for it or anything. It's the same thing over and over again. So I don't have to really think about it. I just have to look up the color, do the color. It's a lot of color changing, which is annoying, but I think, you know, I don't have to think about stitches. It's all the same. Okay, so let's get into a little bit of haul. I don't have a ton of haul. It's mostly preemptive haul. So obviously there was tons of Black Friday sales and everything after Thanksgiving. I kind of participated, but I tried not to go crazy because don't want to spend all my money on stuff just because it's on sale. But I did get a few patterns. I went on Tilt and Crafts, and this is all the Diddy Stitcher's fault. If you watch the Diddy Stitcher, Helen, on YouTube, she's really awesome. She's got lots of fun stitches going on, and she test stitches, and she also does like a tarot pull every time, and she's great. Go check her out. But it is her fault that I went on Tilt and Crafts. So I got the other Moe and Shandon champagne poster. So I already had one, and I was only going to do the one, but she's doing both of them. And so I was like, oh, you know what? That would be cool to do both of them and like have them hanging up next to each other or like opposite of each other or something. I was like, that would be really cute. Maybe I should do that too. So I went and I bought the other one. So I bought Imperial, and then I already had White Star, and she's working on White Star right now, and she had been working on Imperial, so it's all her fault. Thanks a lot, Helen, for that. But yeah, so now I am going to be stitching both of those. Yay! Eventually, you know. And then while I was poking around on there, because why not, I found this really cool one called Psychedelic Alice, and it's like the clock and the watercolors and everything. And I thought it would look really cool in my husband's office because he already has a ton of stuff, but you know, you can always use more decor, right? By the time I stitch it anyway, he'll be fine. He'll be ready to like redecorate. So yeah, I got that one. And then I will be participating in New Year, New Start. I'll get more into those plans in the next FlossTube. I kind of want to save like 2024 plans for that. I already gave away one of them with my Deathly Hallows, but I want to kind of keep it under wraps for this video. So I'm going to try not to like talk too much. I tend to just like bleh. Like I'm doing right now. So I got some fabric, and my cat's already been chewing on the bag. My cats love to chew on plastic. Well, one of them does. One of them loves to chew on plastic. But I got this, which is 25 count, easy count, from Zweigart. And I just got it online from Dying for Cross Stitch, on Etsy. Simply because the project that I'm doing, this fabric size fits better than like 1, 2, 3 Stitch had and stuff. So I ended up going with this one because it's cut better than what the other ones were cut at. So yeah, Dying for Cross Stitch. It came really fast and really great. I would recommend it. It's 25 count easy guide, so not like it's anything spectacular. But this one is for my New Year, New Start. So that's part of my whole preemptively getting things done, which is amazing because I never like think ahead and I never like plan ahead. So this is great. And then the other haul that I got, these are like little, they're supposed to be for like photos from Michael's, and they like have a bigger case that they like kind of slide into, but I've been using them lately for floss storage. Not picture storage as I had originally intended, but I got it for really cheap at one point. But in here is all the floss for my New Year, New Start. I'll pull it all out so you can see all the colors. And this isn't all of it actually, because this is just the stuff I bought. And then, oh my gosh, this is just the stuff I bought. And then so this is like maybe half of the colors. And then the other colors I already have. So, but this are the colors. They're so pretty. So excited. So we'll talk about that at another video, but yeah, I did get all the threads that I needed for New Year, New Start, and then I did order some floss drops for the New Year, New Start, just these bigger projects that have really big massive amounts of floss in different colors and stuff. I like doing the floss drops a little bit better. I still love my bobbins and my bobbin holders, but I do feel like for these projects that have like 100 colors, it's just easier to use the floss drops. Those are my floss drops for tea room right there, and then I'll be hanging another one for the next one. But those should be here like Monday, so then I can start putting all of it on floss drops and having fun, you know? I feel like it's like when you first started school, like in college, I was really into it, you know, like I got my planner and new pens and I color coded everything, and everything was just so beautiful before school started, and I felt so organized, and I'm like, this is the year. And then like 2 months later, it's like, I don't even know where the planner is. I don't know what color goes with what. I've stopped like doing the reading homework, and I've stopped even tracking what the reading homework is anymore in the planner. And yeah, that's how I feel about kitting up a new project, as it feels so amazing. And then you get started and then you're like, why? Why did I do this? It's fun though. I still like it. But that is all of my haul. I'll show you the floss drops when I get them. I ordered them a little while ago, but they're coming from Canada, so they're moving a little slow, but I got them on Etsy as well. But if you made it this far and you'd like to see more of these updates and you haven't yet, hit the subscribe button. If you've watched a couple of my videos and you're still not subscribed, just subscribe. It doesn't cost you anything. It's not a red button anymore. But I would love it if you could subscribe, share, like, all those things. I am planning on doing some new videos like that are more like tutorial kind of videos. I need to frame a project, so I was going to film that. I was going to talk about tent stitching and things like that. It just depends on how crazy my December is. Who knows? So make sure you come back and watch some more and check out all that progress. And now we will get into the chill things. So chill things. Okay. Having a crisis. Not really a crisis. I'm not okay. So I had finished Fourth Wing a little while ago. And then I think I had just started listening to Iron Flame at my last FlossTube video. And I finished Iron Flame like a week ago. And I'm still like, I'm devastated. I still like think about it. Like I'm in the shower and I'm like, oh my God. Oh, I can't believe it ended like that. Oh my gosh, what's going to happen now? Like I feel like deeply in my soul, like the emotion of just devastated, but it was so good still. And the next book, so these ones came out really quickly, like on top of each other. But I read an interview with the author that she's taking her time a little bit with the third one. So who knows when the third one's going to come. I think Goodreads said that it's going to come out January 1st of 2024, but that's not happening. That can't be happening. So that's not enough time. The Iron Flame just came out at the beginning of November. So yeah, I have a feeling it's going to be a while, maybe summer, maybe not until fall, maybe a year. Hopefully that's the worst case scenario. I have to know what happens. It was so good. If you have not read Iron Flame yet, if you haven't read the Fourth Wing, I think it's called the Imperium season, and don't ask me how to spell it because I have no idea. I've been listening to the audiobooks, so then when I see like things spelled out like in memes and stuff, I'm like, oh, that's what that looks like. But yeah, go read those, listen to them. The audiobooks kind of bothered me at first, but listening through Iron Flame wasn't as bad. I think because I knew what to expect and I wasn't like, oh yeah, it's the same lady again. But yeah, and she just reads with a lot of emotion, and sometimes that's hard, but it's also really good because it makes it really exciting. It makes it more like a movie. But yeah, go watch or read or listen to those books. Fourth Wing is the first one. Iron Flame is the second one. Excellent. And since I'm having an Iron Flame Fourth Wing hangover, I needed a cure for it. So I started listening to the second A Court of Thorns and Roses book, and noticed some very large similarities between the two. I was like, whoa, wait a second. Am I reading the same book? It's not the same, but there are elements that are very similar. But it's okay. It's okay. It's probably better that way. So I can feel like I'm still there. But I had started it a while ago, like right after I finished A Court of Thorn and Roses, and then I was like, she's so whiny. I can't handle this. So I stopped. But now that I've had some time away from it, I think going back into the world is better this time. And yeah, I've been really enjoying it. I'm not super far. I think I'm only like 20% through. But it was a lucky day lender from my library. And so I only have 21 days. I can't like put my name back on the list. Like sometimes you can be like, oh, I'm almost done, and they'll let you keep it for a couple more days. You can't do that with the lucky day ones. So I actually have to finish it. And it's like 21 hours and I only get 21 days. So I've been trying to listen to that a bunch and it's really good. So I've been listening to that one a bunch and it's really good. My daughter has cheer tonight and I'm looking very much forward to sitting there and stitching and listening to the book, and hopefully no one bothers me. It is kind of funny though, because like I was listening to Iron Flame and I was like, oh, there's no spicy scenes or anything. Like they haven't had one in a while. And then I should have known. Of course, I sit down and I'm like sitting at a cheerleading place and there's children running around me and it's a very spicy scene. And I'm like, of course, this is when this would play. I mean, it's in my headphones, so like no one else can hear it, but still, it's just kind of like awkward. But we finished Loki, season 2, which was really great, super confusing, no idea where we're going with this, but okay. I'm here for the journey, you know. It was good. I liked it. Loki's showing a little bit of his character growth, which is great. Also been watching Great British Bake Show. I always want to say Bake Off, Bake Show. I never know which ones. In the States, we call it Great British Bake Show, the Great British Baking Show. And I know in the UK they call it Bake Off, the Great British Bake Off. Semantics. So yeah, I've been watching that. I'm almost finished with the semifinal. I got to like the signature. They're like starting the signature challenge, or not the signature. They're starting the technical challenge. So I don't know who made it to the final yet. So no spoilers, but I will finish that soon. And then hopefully before the finale comes out tomorrow. Today's Thursday, so tomorrow, yeah. I don't know when you'll be watching this, whenever I get it together and edit it. So yeah, Bake Off has been really great. I have been enjoying that one. I'm pulling for Maddie. He's my favorite. He's so cute and he's like so fun and like goofy. I love Maddie. So I hope Maddie wins. That's my goal. I know I keep saying that I'm excited to watch The Crown, but I haven't started it yet. I do really want to watch it. I just feel like it's something that like you really need to like be mentally prepared for, especially this season. Like, so I haven't sat down to watch it yet. Maybe when I finish my books and stuff, I'll be more into watching television, because like the books are taking over my life, especially because they're like rented. So I have to like be done with them in the near future. So yeah, I haven't started The Crown yet, but I will start it soon, hopefully. Hopefully by Christmas, I'll have at least the first part done. All right, and finally, I've been watching a lot of YouTube videos on this new app I've been so excited about coming out, called Procreate Dreams. I am not sponsored by them by any means, but Procreate is a drawing app that on the iPad that I really, really love. It's a great app if you like doing digital art and things like that. Definitely check it out. It's like $20. It's a one-time fee, which is madness. But I really enjoyed drawing on Procreate. I used it a lot. And then they had some animations, like kind of like a flip book animation situation. in Procreate, but they created a dedicated animation app called Procreate Dreams. And I was really excited for it to come out. And I am not the best artist by any means. And animation was never my strong suit when it comes to doing like video work and stuff. I definitely like thrive in the live event situation. But I've been messing with it and I've really been enjoying it. I think I understand a lot of the features. It's a lot like editing in After Effects. So I'm pretty familiar with like that way, but like applying it to art is very new for me. So anyway, I made 2 animations so far. The first one I made is this one with this little worm, which did not go well. It looks terrible. We can only go up from here. And then I made a little firework one that was a little easier and made a little more sense after I watched a couple more YouTube videos. And I'm still watching YouTube videos, like trying to figure out what to do. I think like the main thing is that I don't really know like what I want to animate. So watching YouTube videos kind of gives me like inspiration to like, oh yeah, that person did this cool thing. So I'm kind of messing with like what other people are doing, but it's still fun. I still like it, and hopefully I can get better and hopefully I can like integrate it into something. But yeah, that's all I've been doing outside of stitching. And I wouldn't really say my animation thing is like something I do while I stitch, but I think it would be cool to make like a cross stitch animation. I just don't know if my skills are there yet. I'm working on it. But anyway, if you made it this far, thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it that you wanted to spend some time with me today. If you haven't, hit the subscribe button if you want to see more stitchy updates. So for now, that's it. I hope you guys have a great stitchy couple weeks, and I'll see you in the next video.